welcome back to another craft with Miss Johnson. Today we are going to decorate or put together snowmen. These are crafts that you can either hang in your room, hang on your Christmas tree, or some fun festive place that you want to hang it as a decoration for Christmas or for the wintertime. You never know. This is a small craft that we have, and really all you need is glue. However, I do have some markers out here because you can actually write messages. Like on this one, I wrote Happy Holidays. And I'm just going to show you what I did real quick. These are two-sided markers. One is a fine tip and the other one is more of a paintbrush kind of tip. So I'm going to start off with a pretty metallic. And by the way, these are metallic markers. They're really inexpensive from Amazon. So if you look up metallic markers on Amazon, you're going to find all sorts of ones. They're all really nice. So just going to write on the back of this, yeah, Merry Christmas. Now, before I get too far ahead, let me discard the two big discs. This is your body. The green little puffs are your earmuffs. We've got 3 pieces of fabric here that are going to represent the hook, a bow, and the connecting points of your earmuffs. The black dots here are your eyes. 3 buttons for the shirt, and 1 triangular piece that represents a carrot for the nose. I'm going to use glue for this. It's very simple. So I want to start out, and I'm going to turn these over. These will be the back of the holiday piece, and I want to make sure they're facing the right way. Again, this is optional. You don't have to do it, but I want it to be a little bit more festive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the bigger glue stick. Okay. And I'm going to take it and just glue like the tip of one side of the circle. And you want to make sure you get enough on there because you really want it to stick. And just go in one direction and take the other half of the circle and press it in and hold it for a few minutes. Make sure it somewhat sticks really well. Okay. Then I want to work on the eyes. The eyes are self-adhesive, but you can add a little bit more glue just to make sure they stick really well. The eyes are supposed to represent charcoal. So then I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. I'm going to take an eye there, and another eye. While it's still adjusting to the glue, you can kind of play around with it to move it a little bit to get it to, okay, I put that on wrong. Sorry. adjust it a little bit so you can have the eyes kind of where you want them. Okay. Then I'm going to work on its nose. It also has a self stick tab that you want to pull off in the back, as so. And you want to stick it right in the center and just press it down. Ah, I have a face. Now, let's get these 3 little buttons in. And they also are self-stick. 99% of this craft is self-sticking. However, I do want to add a little bit more glue to help it along. So, and I added just a little bit here on the bottom circle to kind of help stick these on. Just nudge it in place. There we go. Ah. And this is the last one. Now, there we go. Okay. Now what we want to do, if you're too small to tie a bow, you can have your parents or older sibling tie a bow for you. This is going to represent the bow that's around his neck. I'm simply tying a loop. Okay. Then I'm going to loop it here. I'm going to wrap this part, pull it through, and halfway through, voila, I have a bow. I'm going to straighten it out a little bit, give it some shape and dimension. Here we go. Pull both ends to make sure it's secure. And here's my bow. Now, I'm going to place this on the bottom half of the top circle. I'm going to add some glue because I really want this to stick. And I'm going to push this in. So it's going to here. Oh, it's coming along nicely. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, this is the connecting fabric to his earmuffs. So what I'm going to do is I want to place those on either side of the circle. This side. And then go on that side. It's really sticky. It's clear, well, it's clear glue that I'm using, so when it dries, it'll dry clear. And then I'm going to place one end here and one end there. Okay, we're close to being done with that part. And then I'm going to go on top of the fabric with a little bit more glue because we have to stick the little puffs on. Okay, make sure it's good and sticky. Now, these are the little puffs that's going to represent his earmuffs. And I'm just going to take them at the same time and pop them on and push those in and push them down firm. Now, he's almost complete. And at this point, you can either leave him like this and just prop him up, or you can add the final piece, which is the hook, and then you'll really be complete. So I'm going to add the hook at the very top. Just go over it with some glue. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to somewhat loop it. Now, you can put this in the front or back. I'm actually putting it on the front and might have should have put it on the back, but hey, it's your Santa Claus, you can do what you want, right? Go for it. Okay, so now that I have him all glued together, the next thing you want to do is let him sit out, or her, whichever one you want to name him, and dry. And once it's completely dry, nothing should fall off, and voila, there's your Santa Claus. And then when people turn it on the back, ooh, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching, guys. My name again is Miss Johnson, and have a great holiday. Bye-bye.